My name is Cindy Whitlock. I live in Queen City, Missouri in Schuyler County. We live on a small 40-acre farm where we raise sheep, miniature ponies, horses, chickens, goats, turkeys, grandkids, and dogs. I'm just a good old-fashioned farmer who really enjoys doing it. I wouldn't trade this for nothing. 6 years ago, I was sitting here in the house and a friend of ours came up to the door with a flyer about a public hearing at the courthouse about a public health ordinance on CAFOs, concentrated animal feedlot operations, and it sets up guidelines, and it's more restrictive than the state standards on how close a CAFO can be built to your home.
And basically, when people use the word CAFO, they're referring to a factory farm. For us here at Farm Aid, a factory farm is the opposite of a family farm. It's more a corporation where decisions about the farm are being made not on the farm but in a boardroom miles away.
There is a health impact on people who live around CAFOs. On your big CAFOs, 5,000 head of pigs, when they go to the bathroom, they stand over these slats. So they stand over their filth every day. They chew on each other's tails. They never see sun. It's very unhealthy. That's why they're fed antibiotics all the time. Because I don't see how you could live standing over a pit full of manure and urine. And of course, they don't want to admit that there's any health impacts. And the health impacts is the biggest thing that we're worried about right now. There's studies that talk about children that live around CAFOs and the incidence of the respiratory illnesses. And birth defects. They talked about a lot of spontaneous miscarriages. And they thought that we would be easy picking because we're farmers. And they took on the wrong bunch of farmers. I called 1,600 people in South Missouri to talk about them trying to take away our local control. None of them even knew about Senate Bill 360. They had no idea what was going on. That senator's district, he changed his vote because of his calls that he got from his constituents.
We often hear from people, well, farmers don't know what they want, and yet when you bring farmers together, they do know what they want, and sometimes they need that opportunity. So Farm Aid has been very instrumental in funding the opportunity for farmers to get together.
Are you gonna give me some kisses? If it wasn't for Farm Aid's money, we'd never have the time or the effort or the money to go down and pass the flyers out like we did, and do the rallies the way we did, and just get our word out everywhere. The money that is received is just, it's amazing how far it goes and all the people it touches in the state of Missouri. Come on, doggy dogs. I'm fighting to keep my little 40-acre farm. I'm fighting to keep my health ordinance. I want there to be 8 generations of my family to live in this county and be on a farm. And it's very heartfelt for our family, very heartfelt. And to me, there's no other life than living right here on my little 40 acres of heaven.